Before we begin, take a moment and set aside everything you think you know about death. Tablet 5 of the Holy Tablets is not a story meant to frighten you, nor is it written to comfort you with illusion. It is written to explain what actually happens. In this tablet, death is revealed not as an ending, but as a transformation. We are shown how a person can already be considered dead in the higher realms while still walking the earth, how time is measured in leaves, and how every soul is recorded, monitored, and returned according to divine order. The arrival of the ANUNNAGI, the presentation of one's deeds, and the questioning that follows are not punishments, but confirmations of the life that was lived. Tablet 5 teaches us that Adamites do not truly die. We change states, one journeys and another begins. Now let's read the Holy Tablets, Chapter 2, Tablet 5. Tablet 5, the death of a slave, 19 times 3, 57. One lo, when the term of the leaves is over for the slaves, and 40 days of his life remain to him, his leaves begin to fall. And his leaf falls in the room of Enki, who bore the title Israel. By this sign he knows that he is commanded to take the soul of its owner. After that, its owner is called dead in the galactical heavens, while he is alive in the face of the earth for 40 days. Marduk will descend with the scroll of the ANUNNAGI of death from Anu, Alun El. On it is written the name of the one whose soul he is commanded to take. At the place in which the soul is to be taken, the cause for which it is being taken are written. In reality, Adamites do not die, they merely transform from state to state. 6 drops fall below the throne of the name of its owner. One is green and the other is pink, which is any of a group of colors reddish in hue. If the red drop falls on the name, he knows that he is wretched. If the green drop falls on the name, he knows that he is happy. And as for the knowledge of the place in which he will die, 10, the ANUNNAGI that is entrusted as a guardian to everyone born, will entrust the information. He is called Rahmun, the ANUNNAGI of the womb. When one is born, he is created. 12, he is then commanded to register in the drop, which is in the womb of the mother, where in the dust of the earth he will die. So the slave becomes a corpse and changes, then turns to the place where his earth was taken from, so he dies in it. 14, his words are, 15, I am where I am, 16, and where I have started, 17, and this is where I have ended my journey. Thus ends one journey and begins another. This transformation is called death. It is also related that when a slave is in the death struggle, 19, his tongue is stopped, and ANUNNAGI come to him. The first says, the peace be upon you, I am entrusted with your provision. 21, I have flown throughout the planet Earth, east and west. 22, and have not found any morsel of your provision at this hour. 20, the second then enters and says, 24, the peace be upon you. 25, I am entrusted with your drink of water and other drinks. 26, flown east and west, and have not found any drink of water for you at this hour. Then the third enters and says, 28, peace be upon you, I am entrusted with your breaths. 29, I have flown east and west, and have not found one breath for you. 30, so the fourth ANUNNAGI enters and says, 31, the peace be upon you, I am entrusted with your term. 32, I have flown east and west through the planet Earth, and I have not found 1 hour for you. 33, the one on his right says, the peace be upon you, I am entrusted with your right actions. 35, so he brings out a bright page and spreads it before him and says, 36, look at your deeds. So he is happy and rejoices. 37, the one on his left says, I am entrusted with your wrong actions. 38, so he brings out a red page and spreads it before him and says, look at it. So his sweat pours down. 40, looks right and left for fear of reading the page. 41, the ANUNNAGI insists and puts it down on his pillow and leaves. 42, then the 2 harsh ANUNNAGI descend, burning the planet with their talons. 43, they are Munkir and Nakir. 4, so they sit with him and they say to him, 5, who is your sustainer? Who is your newsbearer? 47, what is your way of life? 48, if he is of the people of happiness, he says, my El Rab, sustainer is Anu, Alun El, most glorified and exalted. 49, my spiritual guide is the Son of Righteousness, he who El Elo, most glorified and exalted. 50, guides with his illustrious scripture, this holy tablets. 51, my way of life is Nualbu. 52, then they say to him, sleep the sleep of the bridegroom. 53, and they open a hole by his head. 54, and he looks through it to his seat and place in the enclosed garden. 55, then the ANUNNAGI return with his Rooakh. 56, soul to the skies. 57, and they place the Rooakh in a candlestick attached to the throne. If these words from the Holy Tablets chapter 2 are awakening your spirit, restoring right knowledge, or guiding you toward deeper understanding, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to All Eyes on Egypt TV so these teachings can continue to reach those who are seeking truth. Your subscription supports the preservation, study, and reading of the Holy Tablets and related sacred works. This video is powered by AEOE Bookstore, the largest collection of books by Dr. Malika Z. York. To read, study, or listen for yourself, obtain your copy of the Holy Tablets at www.aoebookstore.net.